Alright, what's going on guys? And welcome to the Magic the Gathering Dictionary, the series in which we define words that are common enough to be used regularly among Magic players, but obscure enough that you may need to ask what they mean. And today, we are defining rotation proof. So, to understand what rotation proof is, we must first understand what rotation means in Magic the Gathering. So once per year, every year, typically in the fall, the standard format rotates, which is to say, the oldest sets rotate out and become illegal to build with in the format. Standard forces people to play with the newest cards only, and older sets get whisked away after they've been in the format for too long. So, for example, this might not be relevant when you're watching this, but to use the current example, at the time of this recording, Standard is about to rotate once again. Standard is composed of Kaladesh, Amonkhet, Ixalan, Dominaria, and Core Set 2019. Before long, Guilds of Ravnica will be released, and when that happens, Kaladesh and Amonkhet will no longer be Standard legal. They will rotate out of Standard. So, back to the topic at hand, rotation proof. Rotation proof is a term used to describe a deck that is built to survive an incoming standard rotation. That is to say, it does not use cards that are about to rotate out of the format. So, to go back to our current example, at the moment, if a deck is described as rotation proof, that means it does not use cards from Kaladesh and Amonkhet, as these sets are on their way out. A rotation-proof deck only uses cards from Ixalan block, Dominaria, and Core Set 2019. Even though Kaladesh and Amonkhet are standard legal, it chooses not to use those, so the deck will still be legal after rotation. So rotation-proof is not a term that is important if you are playing professionally or competitively. If you're doing that, you probably only care about playing with the most powerful deck regardless of standard rotation, right? If you're going to a Grand Prix and you want to win, whether or not a card is going to be legal in a month or two isn't important. You just want the most power that you can possibly get. The people who care about rotation-proof decks are the ones who want to build a new standard deck but don't want to dump a lot of money into a deck that will be unplayable after rotation. So a rotation-proof deck is a deck that can be purchased and played right now without fear, for it is guaranteed to be playable for the next year until the next rotation. Do keep in mind, however, that a rotation-proof deck is built without knowing what the metagame will be after rotation. Also note that a rotation-proof deck is playing at a severe disadvantage because it's playing with a smaller card pool. Other decks that you will be playing against will be more powerful because they can use cards that you can't. Now that might not be bad for you personally, but if you watch like rotation-proof deck techs on YouTube, it stands to reason that that deck is going to be a little bit less powerful because it can't use cards from sets that are about to rotate. On the flip side, however, you get to play for a month or two with a deck that will be standard legal after rotation. That means that while everyone else is scrambling around trying to cobble a new deck together, you will have had time to, build your deck and practice with it, which could give you an advantage while everyone else tries to get their bearings. Either way, if you're wanting to build a new deck around rotation time, you have three choices. Spend money on a competitive deck, but have it become useless and valueless after rotation. Wait until a couple weeks after rotation for the metagame to settle down so you know what to build, or build a rotation-proof deck that at the very least is guaranteed to still be standard legal after rotation. So yeah, there you go guys. That is rotation-proof. You should be seeing a lot of that right now, and if you are confused about it, hopefully that clarified things. Rotation proof means the deck doesn't use cards from sets that are about to rotate. So anyway, yeah, I hope that was helpful guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.